Chaos magic has always been symbiotic with technology. Whatever tools are lying around, photocopiers, tape recorders, VR headsets, even quantum computers, magicians will bend them into rituals. This is the story of Techno-Magick, how artists, weirdos, and occultists hacked machines for spirit work, and where it might be going next. Before chaos magic even had a name, there were already prototypes of technomancy. Brian Geison's Dreamachine was a flickering cylinder of light, designed to induce trance states when you sat before it with closed eyes. It was basically a psychedelic VR headset before computers existed. And William S. Burroughs, who influenced early chaos magicians deeply, used the cut-up method to slice text, then later audio tapes, into fragments that could be rearranged like spells. Cut-up wasn't just art, it was a ritual weapon, breaking language's hold over the mind. Later, video artists and even YouTube poops would carry this into the age of television and the internet. You also had audio experiments, binaural beats, the gateway tapes, early ASMR triggers, all designed to push the nervous system into gnosis. Technology was already serving as a dream machine for the collective psyche. In the 80s, magic went industrial. Psychic TV and the Temple of Psychic Youth, led by Genesis P. Orridge, treated mass media itself as a ritual tool. VHS tapes, cassette loops, newsletters, all became conduits for transmitting sigils and egregores. Meanwhile, every photocopier in every office became a chaos engine. Magicians used Xerox machines to duplicate sigils and spread zines like viral spells. The cheapness of the technology made proliferation possible. Cut-ups, collages, chaos texts multiplying like spores. This was chaos magic's adolescence, punk DIY culture fused with ritual. Tape decks, photocopiers, and television weren't just media, they were altars. Then came the internet. Suddenly, chaos magicians could meet in alt-magic chaos news groups and IRC chat rooms, forming the first digital covens. Rituals, sigils, and theories spread at dial-up speed, but the network was alive. Digital art tools like Photoshop gave birth to the first fully digital sigils, warped and glitched into new forms. And platforms like Napster seeded the idea that files themselves, music, images, memes, could be hypersigils, spreading like viruses through culture. The early net showed that chaos magic wasn't limited to secret temples. It was a network, and the wires themselves carried gnosis. In the 2010s, chaos magic leaked into mass culture through memes. Pepe the Frog, Slender Man, jokes that mutated into egregores, half-entities created by millions of clicks and reposts. Belief plus repetition created gods in the cloud. At the same time, video mashups and YouTube poops extended Burroughs' cut-ups into the digital age, turning ordinary media into chaotic oracles. And ASMR became a mass ritual of trance induction. Millions unknowingly using whispered sounds and tapping for nervous system reset, essentially performing gnosis rituals nightly through their earbuds. This was chaos magic's viral age, where the line between art, internet culture, and ritual completely dissolved. Today, technology has become the chaos magician's most intimate tool. The altar no longer has to be in a hidden temple. It's in your pocket. With a single app, you can generate and store sigils, or even craft digital servitors to carry your intent. You can let an algorithm like Randonautica lead you through the city, sending you to random places that seem meaningless at first, but often open the door to strange synchronicities. With apps like Obsidian, your notes, your dreams, and your rituals can be woven into a living grimoire, a spider web of connections you can carry anywhere. And then there's VR, where the temple itself is unlimited. Slip on a headset, and you can perform impossible rituals, summoning AI gods that answer back, building crystalline altars out of light, even walking through dreamscapes or trauma landscapes for shadow work. The tools are no longer metaphorical, they're environments you can step into. Even the body is becoming part of the interface. Biofeedback devices, from heart rate monitors to EEG headbands, let you watch your own nervous system shift gears, showing you in real time when you've dropped into gnosis. This is the saturation point. Magic is no longer separate from the tools of daily life. The altar is your phone. The temple is your headset. and the magician is surrounded by signals at every moment. Looking ahead, the possibilities start to feel like science fiction, but they're already on the horizon. Quantum computers, for example, promise to process probability in ways our current machines can't even touch. For a chaos magician, that isn't just math, it's ritual. A quantum computer collapsing wave functions could become the most powerful oracle ever built, a literal chaos engine humming in the background of reality. At the same time, we're beginning to imagine servitors that don't just sit in a notebook, but walk and talk as AI-driven egregores. These simulated beings could learn, evolve, and interact with us, not just as metaphors, but as living rituals with their own feedback loops. And the walls between worlds may blur even further through augmented reality. Imagine walking through your city and seeing sigils and altars overlaid on every surface, visible only to those tuned into the ritual. Streets become temples, storefronts become gateways, and the entire landscape turns into a canvas for magic. But there's also a danger here. Closed systems, corporations, governments, algorithms are already practicing their own kind of sorcery. They use data, symbols, and stories to control how we see the world, to manipulate our collective belief. If magicians don't seize these tools for themselves, they may be used against us. The future of chaos magic will be shaped by who wields these technologies, whether they become instruments of control or engines of infinite possibility. Technology has never killed magic. It is magic, just another mask of chaos. From the Dreamachine to memes to quantum bits, each wave of tech has been a ritual waiting to happen. The only question is whether we let closed systems weaponize these symbols against us, or whether we seize them as tools for infinite rituals of our own.